Welcome back to How to Shoot. I am Victor Tong and I just want to wish you guys a very early Merry Christmas and also to tell Santa that I have been a very good boy following all the SOP throughout the whole pandemic. Then that is why all the previous episode was being recorded in my studio, and it's only today that I finally can be out here to shoot an all brand new episode for you guys to watch. So what am I gonna be doing? I'll be showing you guys the all new 70-300mm f4.5 to f5.6 Tele-Zoom lens from Lumix, and also to give you a little photography tips on landscape photography. So let's start with the unboxing. A very quick unboxing actually. Right, we got the manual book. And this should be the lens hood, if I'm not mistaken. Aha! Wow. Oh, the lens itself. And to my surprise, it is actually very lightweight. Given the specs from Lumix themselves, this thing actually weighs 790 grams, which is actually much lighter than the one that I am currently having, the 70-200 f4 lens. That is what makes this a very good travel tele-zoom lens. Alright, I'm actually looking at the build quality of the lens, and I think it is very well built for its price. And most of the time, for a 70-300mm tele-zoom lens, right, when you actually shake it this way or shake it this way, then it will actually drop. But I think this is, yeah, it's not dropping at all. But even if it does, you can actually lock it with the lock feature. Right, let me just get the lens onto the Lumix S1R, my favorite camera that I'm having right now with me. Alright, I'm actually going to be doing a quick test right now on the optical image stabilizer on the lens. It's actually a 2-axis OIS, and pairing it with my S1R, which is a 5-axis OIS, I think it should reduce blur significantly. I'll just turn this off right now and zoom in at 300mm. So right now handheld 300mm, and this is what I'm getting without the optical image stabilizer turned on the lens. And let's turn this on and see. Now this is what I'm actually really getting. Wow, that makes a huge lot of difference. Yeah. It almost feels like I'm having a gimbal. Really, no joke. Okay, enough of testing it here. Let's go out on the field right now to really test out the lens. Alright, landscape tips. Number 1 is shooting under the right weather condition. Not like what we are having right now. We have very cloudy skies, and it will affect the overall impact of your image. So always shoot during the magic hours. Yes, right now it's at about 5:45 and we still have got another hour to wait. But looking at the skies condition right now, we wouldn't be having any dramatic landscape photo today. But anyway, what I wanted to show you guys is another tip, which is a lot of landscape photographer tends to always only use their wide angles when it comes to shooting landscape photography. But in addition of this, like the 70-300mm is also a good lens for you to also take nice landscape photo. Let me just show you how I'm going to be doing it. But before that, I'll take one shot with this 16-35mm, and then I'll show you the difference between a wide angle and also the tele-zoom lens. When you are actually at this new area, do try to walk around and see the whole surrounding so that you can actually find the better composition. Right now we are at this really empty land, which there's not much points of interest, but always find something that will anchor your viewer's eyes in the photo. I found this tire here, which is quite interesting. maybe just let me try to take a shot and see what we can get. Alright, the disadvantages of having a wide angle lens is sometimes you tend to actually put in too much of stuff into a single frame, and that will often cause a lot of distraction if it is not being composed properly. And so what? The 7300mm, right, it will actually help you to reduce a lot of distraction, especially when you are at a land which is so empty, and you might also find some rubbish lying around. So yes, let's try out the 7300 and what can it do. Now, if we can't shoot like very wide scenes because there's just so many distractions over here, we just try to compress everything into a single frame, and let's see how this... Right, I'll just zoom right into this 300mm and see what we can get. One of the mistakes that I often see a lot of landscape photographer does, the beginners does, is having slanted horizontal line. So always make sure that the horizontal line that you are shooting is actually straight, and never divide the whole frame into like 50-50. Try to do 1/3. Okay, it's either you have more of the ground or more of the sky. 1/3. Okay, yeah. I don't think we should wait for the sunset anymore because it is actually drizzling and it's going to rain anytime soon, and yet we have to wrap up this video as soon as possible. So let's go. I'll tell you more about what I feel about the lens in the wild. Alright, we are back to conclude this video about the lens. It is well built, affordable and worth it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. I am Victor Tong. Bye bye.